Mavericks.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis out there with Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Right side Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know, people just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
You said, let it play out. They get the rebound. Middleton. Porzingis with the block. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Kleba. And the rejection by Giannis. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
The drive by Doncic. Porzingis against DiVincenzo. Richardson for 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Richardson's got 6.
Richardson shooting it now from deep. Good touch on the long ranger.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. Will it go? And that one is off. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. In the corner, it's Richardson. Dallas moving it around. Inside, it's Sullivan to Kumbo. Holiday surveying the floor. On the dunk by Lopez.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1. Well, Porzingis in the early part of his career has had some phenomenal first halves of seasons. In the second half has faded. You really just want to see a complete year from Kristaps Porzingis where he can dominate.
Holiday against Doncic. On the wing, Holiday. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Kleba kicks to Richardson. Lopez against Porzingis. And here's Doncic from the arc. Kept alive. Another shot. Can't get the layup. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
6 to shoot. Over in the corner, Doncic. Here's Finney Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Bucks trail by by 3. Here's DiVincenzo. Doncic with the block.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Doncic finds Porzingis, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Oh, in between game for Porzingis, that one's on target.
Antetokounmpo against Cleveland, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Catching up on the changes for Dallas. James Johnson checked in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Hardaway, no good. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
It is getting scary out there to watch Giannis do what he do.
Richards in the pass to Porzingis. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Porzingis showing a little strength down low that time. You can't get upset at the D for being physical with him on that play.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Bucks. Augustine comes in for Drew Howland.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies. There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Hardaway, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Burke, he's checked in for the Mavericks. On defense, Dallas. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Bucks now. Portis, the pass to Augustine. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. There's Portis, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Brunson. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Brunson against Augustine. And Portis throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Puts it up. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Porzingis has got 8.
Yeah, you want Porzingis, especially with that kind of size, if you're the coaching staff, to go in and dominate on the glass. Do something on the interior. We're seeing that now.
Antetokounmpo against Johnson. Shot from 16. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And they take the lead. And the Mavericks lead by 1. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Bucks. Outside Portis. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Brunson with it. Picked up by Portis.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Tipped away and taken away by Johnson. Brunson kicks to Hardaway. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Craig. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 1:14 left in the first. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway goes in. Rebounded by the Bucks.
After some consideration in the passing category, Kevin, the shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
That's a floater go. Porzingis with the block.
You can see Porzingis taking some pride right now on the defensive end of the floor, taking care of the shooter with his long wingspan.
Nice up top. Started by Johnson. Here's Craig. Giannis up top. Pass to Portis. 18 feet out. Misses off the left eye.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here is Hardaway. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Nuggets in Denver. It's a tie game in Denver. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin.
I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg playing with a chip on his shoulder has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Luka Doncic's out there with Burke. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Johnson in at the forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second one.
It's clear that Doncic has the touch from three-point land. Now he just needs the consistency.
Burke, the pass to Doncic. And the shot is good. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Portis finds Lopez. Now here is Augustine. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Augustine's got his first bucket in this one.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And good. The friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. Forbes dishes to Lopez. An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower seven-footers. Lopez is still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Johnson.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Holiday against Doncic. Pass to Pop. Lots of room. Forbes with the rebound. Bucks trail by 3. It's tipped. Here's Doncic. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. That numbers took advantage.
Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Fundamental play there from Lopez spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis is checked in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Richardson in for Trey Burke. Porzingis against Lopez. A three for Doncic. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. They retain possession. Dallas has gone 1-2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. So Kleba finds Doncic. After Kleba fires the 3. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. The pass to Forbes. And here's Middleton. And again, the Bucks miss. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way.
That's the kind of play where I feel like Josh Richardson's feeling more and more comfortable. Gets up big time.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Look, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You've got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's Forbes. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And the Bucks lead by 1. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that moment.
Here's Kleba. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Dallas, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
They've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Kleba with the bucket. Here's Holiday. He's got 11. Middleton outside. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Stolen by Middleton. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Camp it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Great instincts by Giannis, superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And G.A. Chris Middleton, over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helped. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
A different look for Dallas. And Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Trey Burke subbed in for Richardson. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. Doncic passes to Kleba. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Holiday. Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And he gets the bucket.
Man, he's having quite a quarter, converting at a really high percentage. And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart, strong, and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Porzingis with the block. But they'll get another chance. DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton. Pocket 6 for Holiday. Missed that time. Would have put him up.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. They get it back. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Outside Hardaway. A three-pointer off the mark. Milwaukee has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. DiVincenzo kicks to Connaughton. Doncic with the block. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Rebounded by the Bucks. And Holiday has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Holiday's got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
Great to see moments where Drew Holiday can show how explosive he is right now in a groove.
And James passes to Porzingis. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Timeout called, the Bucks. The Mavericks making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Torrey Craig comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. 1:15 left in the first half. Hardaway against Portis. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Portis has got 9.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
And the Mavericks call time here. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Here's Augustine. Porzingis with the block. They get it back. The Mavericks trailing. Burke, the pass to Hardaway. Pass to Finney Smith. Burke looking over the floor. Hardaway with the bounce pass. And it's Porzingis halftime on the assist from Hardaway. 12 points for him.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. In a wide open look for Portis. Connects from three-point range. And the Bucks lead by 2. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. What a game it's been for Drew Holiday. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals.
halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
We've got a moment. Let's hit the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Portis in at the pivot spot, handling the middle. I think we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you can hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You can go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Sinks the triple. Richardson's got 11 points.
The evolution of Josh Richardson is going to be very exciting for this organization. He's seeking to catch and shoot jump shots. Look out.
Middleton outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Out to Porzingis. Shoots over Portis. And that's on bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
The pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Doncic passes to Kleber. Hangs in the air. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bucks leading by 4. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Holiday against Doncic. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Richardson up top. He dishes it to Doncic. It's off the run. Richardson, no luck.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. Burke comes in for Richardson. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Doncic passes to Johnson, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Milwaukee.
James Johnson is tough. He just plays tough. It's impressive. Good at finding ways to draw contact.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. To the inside, Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Doncic outside.
Doncic on that possession. Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Milwaukee leading by 6. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been ours.
And the rejection by Giannis.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Lopez with the bucket.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Doncic against Antetokounmpo. Here's Johnson. Good.
Well, the strength of Johnson there, hard to contain, adept at scoring despite getting bodied up.
Now DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Here's Giannis. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Out to Hardaway from past the arc. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Bucks leading by 8. Middleton looking it over. And there it is for him. Doncic with it. He's got 18. And Doncic throws it down.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Here is Forbes. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Middleton for 3, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game, heading it down. They grab their own miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. 4-pointers off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Lopez with the steal. Floats it up for Giannis. The shot comes out.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Giannis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And it'll be his 3rd foul so far. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. The Bucks also changing it up. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Count that one.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
And the Mavericks call time here. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for me.
I think we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed era?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. the reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Josh Richardson's checked in for the Mavericks. To the middle, here's Johnson. Nice pass, right into the rack, perfectly for the layup. Johnson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here. That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Porzingis is coming in for Dwight Powell. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Connaughton kicks to Craig. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
So he gets them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Holiday against Brunson. Burke can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 12. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. Here's Portis. Down low. Lopez. Porzingis with the block. Richardson kicks to Porzingis. He gets it to go. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Porzingis has got 17.
Well, this is where his perimeter game just becomes dangerous for the opposition. The defense extends out, and he can still bury those shots.
Holiday. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Mavericks trail by 10. About 7 seconds separate the shot game clocks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
In general, Porzingis' size is problematic. The D is not going to have any option but to foul.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He doesn't get the second one. Bucks leading by 9. Craig passes to Lopez. Here's Holiday. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a thing. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them and what beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Johnson is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Burke at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Yeah, easy call.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Holiday with it. Back to Portis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Great job by Holiday keeping his head on a swivel, finding his man with the perfect pass there to finish off the pick and roll.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Offensive rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
A different look for Dallas. Now he's checked in for Porzingis. Maxi Kleber comes in for Johnson. And Doncic is subbed in for Trey Burke. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Here's Holiday. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Holiday perks up a little bit when he gets to the inside, knowing that there's the possibility of some contact.
Both free throws good from Holiday. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Brunson, passes it to Cleveland. Free throw line jump shot. Here's Doncic. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
Giannis inside. Got a piece of it. Now here's Brunson. Here's Richardson. Brunson scanning the floor. On the wing, Doncic. After Brunson. Off target from three-point range. Bucks leading by 9. Here's Craig. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks miss again.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down. That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
And the Mavericks ball time here. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Zinkis, he's checked in for Powell. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Bucks also changing it up. Chris Milton comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. Portis goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Mavericks trail by 15. To the middle. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Shoots over Portis. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. A pretty simple solution to ending this run, it would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. That one good for 2. Doncic has got 24.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Holiday. Count it. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
And here is Doncic. The pass to Cleveland. And it's off from three-point range.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Middleton can't get it to go.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with him.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Holiday against Doncic.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside Holiday. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. And Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Mavericks. Antetokounmpo finds Portis. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Middleton. And it goes down 2 points.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
And it's good, 2 points.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 17-point game. Pass to Cleveland. There's the 3. Unable to get that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And it's the Bucks on the break. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Tries from 10. That one rolling around and runs out.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
A different look for Dallas. Ipaul comes in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Middleton on the wing. To the inside. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Middleton. And it's 8 points for Brook Lopez.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Brunson kicks to Powell. This is it to Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't.
Hardaway against Holiday. The pass to Giannis. Beyond the arc. Here's Lopez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
Johnson, he's checked in for Dallas. Burke comes in for Richardson. On to Hardaway. Feeds to Johnson. Trying to get something going. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 3rd assist on the night. Bucks leading by 21. Outside Holiday. DiVincenzo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's an experienced decision by Holiday to fire that pass to the open man.
Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. And we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 frontcourt position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. When you go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
All sorts of time. The Mavericks pull it in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a golly win for the Bucks.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around. And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Augustine looking around. Outside Wilson, jacks up a 3. That one no good. From deep three-point range, can't get it to fall. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.